Good afternoon, my name is Niko House, host of the political radio show Mi Casa es Su Casa. And I just had to do a video to address this, I can't stand Bill Maher. Well, for one, obviously, he's an elitist. For two, he's a Zionist. For three, he's an Islamophobe. But as of late, he's been kind of pitching his, trying to feel out the waters to see how people would react to his sensationalism of the situation with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Now, as most of you know, mainstream media has been taking every opportunity to cash out on the Donald Trump presidency. I mean, after all, they did work very hard to put him there. We do know it was in their plans because they thought that Donald Trump would be the easiest candidate for Hillary Clinton to be. Now, I think it's very clear, well, maybe not, but people should understand. Now, Hillary Clinton and the DNC did collude with the mainstream media in a lot of ways. However, it needs to also be understood that Donald Trump is a cash cow. The more damage he does, the more money they make. This is a fact. So they're going to keep talking about him. And they're not going to talk about him in a positive light. They're going to do it in a way that makes them some money. So I do think there's something to say about that there. But Bill Maher has this crazy idea that Hillary Clinton would in fact be much, much better than Donald Trump. In fact, he and Cornel West got into a little back and forth. Of course, Cornel West once again proving that he is the most intelligent person in the room 9 out of 10 times. Take a look.
Trump is all for it, and Hillary Clinton wouldn't have been. So, as someone who said they were equally awful,
no,
I'd like...
I didn't say equally
Yes,
awful.
you
I said
did.
one was a disaster, another was a catastrophe.
Exactly my point.
But
How
a
is that
disaster is better than a catastrophe.
Well, that point was lost on a lot of people. Oh, stop it. But Hillary's first speech was about mass
Hillary gave speeches about all kind of stuff, but it didn't have a whole lot of integrity in it, though, brother.
That's such bullshit.
That's not bullshit at all.
Really?
Look how they treated Bernie Sanders, man. They concerned about the Russians. Look how they treated Bernie Sanders. Bernie would have won if he had a chance. He would have won if he had a chance. Don't defend Hillary. Hillary can't even take responsibility for the fact that she lost the election.
Look what you did to him.
On everybody but her.
But he's so wrong.
Don't trot Hillary out on me now, bro.
He's so wrong.
Oh, no.
He's so wrong.
She's better than Trump, but don't lie about the sister.
She's better than Trump. That's all I'm saying. A lot better than Trump in so many ways. And just on this,
that doesn't take too much. That doesn't take too much. Who is it better than Trump?
That's not an answer. It's glib. It's beneath you.
For
someone who's such an intellectual, that answer is beneath you.
Let me tell you why it's not. It's precisely because when I ask you, would you vote for Donald Trump over David Duke, you said you wouldn't vote for either one. Remember
Hillary is not David Duke.
No, but it's this. If you're talking about Wall Street, if you're talking about militarism, if you're talking about dealing with folk in Honduras,
she's light years better than him about all of them.
All of those issues, Hillary is unacceptable.
No, she is not unacceptable.
She was.
Why are we still arguing the last election? We got stuff going forward.
Because they haven't learned the lesson that we need to win the next election.
No.
That's why.
No. If you're going to lie, you can...
We're not lying.
If you're going to lie about Hillary...
Now, obviously, Cornel West did a fantastic job defending his decision. But I think Bill Maher lives in a fantasy world. In his mind, Donald Trump is just infinitely worse than Hillary Clinton. And I'm not exactly sure where he gets that notion from. Because yes, Donald Trump is a bad president. He's not that good of a person either. But let's be clear. Let's talk about the fact that what he referenced, saying that if Hillary Clinton was in office, she wouldn't be okay with that happening. Except for, now, once again, I don't know if he actually believed this, but Donald Trump actually went to a black church and said that the murder of a particular black man by a police officer was absolutely ridiculous and it was completely uncalled for and it was wrong. Now, obviously, it was a campaign. No, I don't believe him. but at least he went out and spoke and said that he disapproved of it. However, Hillary Clinton has not only, in fact, never done anything like that, never stood behind the African American community or minority communities for police brutality, but her husband actively caused a lot of the issues that we're dealing with in the minority community today. And she stood firmly behind it, as she mentioned in her debates. But let's talk about even more, because once again, Cornel West brings up some brilliant points that Bill Maher always likes to ignore things and just sensationalize the hell out of everything. But what about the wars? And what about black people and health care and things like that? Well, let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about Hillary Clinton's record with minorities and black people. Obviously, as we know, the super predator thing is getting played out. Actually, no, it's not, because it's factual. But let's dig a little bit deeper into her history with black people. Let's talk about Haiti, because that was a topic that no, I think actually Cornel West brought up Honduras. I can't remember if he brought up Honduras or Haiti, but I'm going to talk about both because we want to learn about her record with black people. So let's talk about Haiti. According to the activist Daoud Andre, he says that the Clintons are crooks. He's a Haitian, obviously. He's a Haitian activist. He says that the Clintons are crooks. He says that they are thieves. He says that they are liars. As you all know, after the earthquake in Haiti, Clinton Foundation marched their way down there like they do, set up shop like they do, and now they run that shit like a mafia business, okay? You legitimately cannot sell rice in Haiti without going through Bill Clinton's brother, and this is not an exaggeration. Let's talk about the foundation that has helped so often. And this is, once again, while Hillary Clinton was a member of the State Department. The State Department. Not president, but the State Department. $13.3 billion was donated to their foundation for Haitian recovery, and Bill somehow got appointed to the co-chair position of the Interim Haiti Recovery Commission. Guess where that funding went? 89% of that funding, 89% of that funding went to non-Haitian donors. A great portion of that funding went to international agencies, private contractors, and donor countries, civilian and military agencies. So in other words, those who paid in got paid off, if you catch my drift. It's disgusting. It's disgusting what they've been able to do in Haiti. They don't, when have the Clintons ever went anywhere and stabilized an area? Did they do that in Honduras? Actually, no. In 2012, Hillary Clinton used the State Department to engage in a military coup in Honduras, plummeting the country into chaos. Now, people would say, perhaps, that maybe she was there to stabilize the situation. She spent $26 million on nonviolent propaganda so that the people, the citizens, would not engage with the security forces and the police departments of Honduras while they were, engaging in their military coup. We actually have, I personally, unless somebody else knows, we have no idea why she did this. Why Honduras was her business. Why she needed to why she needed to stage a military coup, and why she needed to spend $26 million of America's tax dollars to use propaganda on these Honduran citizens. But she's not good for the world, let alone the country. She's already said that we're fine where we're at, and that's not good because we're dying. People don't have health care. People can't get a job. People can't get living wages. They can't save. They can't buy houses. If they can't buy houses, the housing market crashes. And then we crash. I don't know if you know how this works, Bill Maher, But I'm not exactly sure how you think that she's somehow better. I'm not saying that Trump isn't a bad president, but don't try and attack those who refuse to vote for the other person because she's somehow better, because she's better at pretending that she's not racist, because she's somehow better at pretending that she didn't win World War III. But it gets better because, as you all know, she's also had a hand in Venezuela, actively trying to destabilize the region with no plan, with absolutely no plan on how to get it back on track. And it has been destabilized. It has been destabilized ever since. Now, we know why she destabilized Venezuela. It's oil. Like, I'm sorry, but like, we know this for a fact. It was the oil. Bill Maher needs to he's either doing this on purpose or by accident, or he's not educated. I don't know. But shut up. If you don't know what you're talking about, shut up. I'm so sick of mainstream media puppets and comedians, whatever, coming out and spewing out a bunch of misfacts. And I think what was most scary, the scariest part about the entire thing, people are clapping for him, saying, well, you know those little black boys that you care about. I swear to God, he actually said, those little black boys you care about so much, they're not gonna have health care under Trump. Those little black boys that Cornel West and many others care about also are not going to have health care under Hillary Clinton either, because Obamacare ACA is pretty much a failure. In case you haven't been out in the real world, I had to deal with health care. That's my job. It's a failure. So, I'm not exactly sure where you think this country was going to go under Hillary Clinton, but before Donald Trump let those missiles off the chains to attack Syria, Hillary Clinton was screaming, let's go to war. Let's get inside out. She doubled down on every single fear that we had about her. The only time she peeks out her head is to say, let's go to war and let's stop Donald Trump. Oh, and let's get a super PAC so I can raise some more money for myself and people who will do the things that establishment politicians do. She's not better. Not even a little bit, Bill Maher. I'm tired of you pretending that somehow she's so much better than Trump, because Trump is just a little bit, he's worse at hiding his racism. He's worse at hiding his fear-mongering. He's better at playing identity politics, because obviously he won and she didn't. But he's like, his relationships with the Middle East are worse. He's bad, and she's just as bad, if not worse. And you need to stop pretending. This one is clearly worse than the other. No. Two sides of the same coin. Except for one has infinitely more power and has never been held accountable for her actions. At least with Trump, there's a magnifying glass on him, so we have no choice but to see everything he does. Y'all don't shut up about him. But he's held accountable constantly. Hillary Clinton has never been held accountable. In fact, she's been given money to not be held accountable, for not being held accountable, because they know she won't be held accountable, which is why the Clinton Foundation was able to do what it could do for so long. But you didn't mention the fact that the Clinton Global Initiative, has since been dissipated. It's gone. Because they don't hold any more positions of power, and they can't make promises. You didn't talk about the fact that Clinton approved 20% of the uranium, 20% of our uranium getting sold to Russia. You don't talk about the fact that John Podesta has direct connections to Russia. You don't talk about any of that stuff. But hey, let's keep talking. Let's keep playing identity politics, acting like you actually give a shit about black people. Like you actually give a shit about someone getting shot in the back by cops. You don't care. You don't care about this country. You don't care about the people who are tired of people like Donald Trump and tired of people like Hillary Clinton. There was a better choice. That was Bernie Sanders. That was Jill Stein. But you didn't want to call out election fraud, did you? To this day, you still won't call it out. You don't want to call the fact that Hillary Clinton tried to steal an election, did you? You don't want to call that out. You piece of shit. Just letting you know. Thank you for watching. And if you have not, please go check out my video about Kim.com. Tune in. It's going to be a great week. Got a lot of stuff coming. And I hope you all will enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. And always remember, find your balance. Peace.